In 2025, a woman's beauty, charm, and ability to take good selfies are no longer enough to sustain a relationship. Yet, too many men still operate as if dating is a charity program, where the only qualification for a woman is that she exists and looks good on Instagram. But here's the hard truth most men don't want to face. If you're bringing ambition, discipline, protection, provision, and vision to the table, then it's only fair to ask, what is she bringing in return? This is where many guys get it wrong. They're told it's toxic or controlling to expect something from a woman beyond her presence. Society has tried to shame men into lowering their standards, while at the same time encouraging women to raise theirs sky high. You're expected to be tall, wealthy, confident, emotionally intelligent, adventurous, and spiritually grounded. But when you ask what she offers beyond her looks, suddenly you're the bad guy. That's nonsense. Relationships are partnerships, not one-sided contracts. And if you, as a man, don't clearly define what you expect your woman to bring to the table, you'll end up drained, resentful, and stuck with someone who takes more than she gives. So in this video, we're cutting through the noise. I'm going to lay out 6 important things your woman should bring to the table. Not outdated gender roles, not fairy tale expectations, real, practical, no-nonsense things that separate a high-value partner from someone who just wants to ride your success. If this makes you uncomfortable, good, because comfort never leads to growth. By the end of this, you'll see relationships from a sharper, more unapologetic perspective, and you'll never settle for less again. 1. She must add value, not stress. In 2025, a man's biggest mistake is tolerating a woman who constantly drains his energy instead of adding to his life. Let's be clear. Relationships are supposed to multiply your peace, not divide it. If she only brings problems, complaints, or drama, then you're not in a partnership. You're babysitting an adult who refuses to grow. Adding value doesn't mean she has to earn 6 figures or run a company. It means she actively makes your life smoother, healthier, and more balanced. A high-value woman knows how to step into your world and contribute, whether it's through emotional support, helping you manage stress, pushing you toward your goals, or creating a stable environment where you can thrive. Too many men settle for women who believe just showing up is enough. They look good, they post pictures, they take, but they never give. And here's the truth. A woman who doesn't add value will eventually destroy your momentum. No matter how successful you are, carrying dead weight in your personal life always slows you down. A woman who adds value is a partner who makes your vision lighter, not heavier. She knows how to listen without judgment, step in where you're weak, and amplify your strengths. She's not competing with you, she's building with you. Imagine you're working on a side business after your 9-to-5 job. A woman who adds value will bring you a meal so you don't skip dinner, encourage you when you're doubting yourself, maybe even help organize your notes or brainstorm ideas with you. A woman who brings stress will complain that you're always busy, pick fights because she's bored, or guilt trip you for not giving her constant attention. Which one do you think helps you win? 2. Respect over entitlement. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Love without respect is useless. A woman can claim she loves you, but if she doesn't respect you, that relationship will eat away at your confidence and dignity. In 2025, a lot of men are stuck with women who feel entitled to their resources, time, and attention, but give zero respect in return. Respect means she acknowledges your leadership, your effort, and your role as a man. It doesn't mean she worships you. It means she values you. Entitlement, on the other hand, shows up when she believes she deserves your best, regardless of her behavior or what she contributes. That's dangerous because entitlement breeds laziness, manipulation, and constant dissatisfaction. You can't build with someone who disrespects your grind, talks down to you in public, or constantly compares you to other men. That's poison. Respect is not optional. It's the foundation. Without it, she'll undermine you, question every decision you make, and secretly believe she could do better. Men often get trapped by beauty or chemistry and ignore this key trait. But let me say it clearly. A woman who doesn't respect you will eventually destroy you. And the sad part is, some men keep tolerating it because they're scared of being alone. But being single is better than being disrespected in your own relationship. Let's say you're saving money for a down payment on a house. A respectful woman will support your decision, cut back on unnecessary spending, and appreciate your discipline. An entitled woman will complain that you're being cheap, demand vacations and luxury items, and shame you for not spoiling her enough. One builds your future, the other tears it apart. If you allow entitlement to replace respect, don't be surprised when resentment becomes the third partner in your relationship. 3. Emotional support is non-negotiable. Men don't say it out loud, but they feel it every single day. The pressure, the weight, the constant expectation to hold everything together. Society tells you to man up, don't complain, and deal with it. And while strength is a man's duty, it doesn't mean you should carry your entire world alone. That's where a woman's emotional support comes in. In 2025, life is more stressful than ever. The economy, careers, competition, constant distractions, it's easy to feel like you're always on edge. The last thing a man needs is to come home to someone who criticizes him, doubts him, or adds more chaos. What he needs is a woman who makes home feel like peace. Emotional support doesn't mean she has to solve your problems. It means she listens without judgment, stands by you when the world is against you, and believes in you when you start questioning yourself. A woman's presence should make you feel recharged, not drained. If you're always walking on eggshells around her, then she's not supporting you. She's competing with the battles you already fight outside. Think about it. When life hits hard, who do you want beside you? Someone who nags, belittles, and tells you you're not enough? Or someone who says, I know it's tough, but I believe in you and I've got your back? The answer is obvious. Men may not admit it, but having a supportive woman is one of the strongest forms of motivation. It's the difference between quitting on yourself and pushing through. And if she can't give you that, then ask yourself, why is she even in your life? 4. Financial contribution matters too. For decades, men were told their only role was to provide, and too many guys still live trapped in that outdated mindset, believing that if they cover the bills, buy the gifts, and pay for everything, then their woman will automatically respect and love them. Wrong. In 2025, that's not only foolish, it's dangerous. Here's the reality. If you're the only one bringing in money and she's just spending it, you're not in a partnership. You're running a charity. And charity is not attractive. A healthy woman doesn't want to drain your pockets. She wants to stand beside you, building wealth together. But some men are scared to demand this. They think asking a woman to contribute makes them less of a man. That's weak thinking. Wake up. Being a man doesn't mean letting someone exploit you. It means creating a balanced relationship where both people invest, not just financially, but mentally and emotionally as well. And don't get it twisted. This doesn't mean your woman has to earn the same as you. Contribution looks different for everyone. Maybe she pays for certain bills, helps you save, invests alongside you, or even just manages finances responsibly. The point is, she adds to the pot instead of just draining it. Too many men end up broke, stressed and bitter because they tried to buy love. Stop confusing financial responsibility with self-sacrifice. A woman who respects you will want to lighten the load, not increase it. If she's unwilling to contribute anything, then she's not a partner. She's a liability. And ask yourself this: do you want a queen who builds with you, or a passenger who just rides until the car runs out of gas? 5. Loyalty is rare. Demand. Let's not sugarcoat it. Loyalty is one of the rarest qualities you'll find in relationships today. In 2025, with social media, endless options, and constant distractions, loyalty has become a luxury. And here's the truth: if your woman can't stay loyal to you in heart, mind, and actions, then everything else she brings to the table becomes worthless. Loyalty isn't just about not cheating. It's deeper than that. It's about standing with you when times are rough, defending you when you're not around, and refusing to entertain attention from other men just because it feels good. It's about choosing you every single day, even when temptation is everywhere. The sad reality is too many men ignore early signs of disloyalty. She flirts with other guys, keeps male best friends who don't respect boundaries, or entertains DMs for fun, and you convince yourself it's harmless. But here's the wake-up call. If a woman craves constant male attention, she will never fully belong to you, and loyalty goes both ways. If you expect it, you must also live it. Too many men demand loyalty while they move recklessly themselves. That hypocrisy will always backfire. A real man sets the standard first and then requires it in return. Think about it. What's the point of grinding, building wealth, and shaping your future if the woman beside you can't even guard your name and your bond? Loyalty is protection. It protects your peace, your goals, and your reputation. Without it, you're building a house with no foundation. Never settle for a woman who's half in and half out. In a world full of distractions, loyalty is priceless. And if she can't give you that, she doesn't deserve the life you're offering. Lastly, a growth mindset or nothing. Here's a fact too many men overlook. A stagnant woman will hold you back just as much as a toxic one. In 2025, the world is moving fast. Technology, money, health, even relationships, everything is changing. If your woman doesn't have a growth mindset, she'll eventually drag you into comfort, laziness, and mediocrity. A growth mindset means she's willing to learn, adapt, and improve herself. It doesn't matter if it's in her career, health, or personal development. What matters is she refuses to stay stuck. A woman who only lives for gossip, scrolling on her phone and repeating the same old routines, is a woman who will suffocate your ambition. And here's where men need to wake up. Too many of you settle for women who look good, but bring nothing new to the table, mentally or spiritually. She can't challenge you, she can't inspire you, and she can't help you expand your vision. That's not a partner, that's dead weight. You want a woman who pushes you forward, not one who holds you back. Someone who says, let's read together, let's work out together, let's grow financially together. Because when both of you evolve, the relationship becomes unstoppable. A beautiful face will fade, but a woman with a growth mindset will keep making your life better every year. If she's not growing, you won't either, and that's a truth most men ignore. At the end of the day, men, you have to stop lowering your standards just to keep a woman. Too many guys are afraid of being called controlling or toxic for expecting something real in return. But here's the truth. A woman who brings nothing but looks to the table is not a partner, she's a dependent. And depending on a man without giving back is just modern-day entitlement dressed up as femininity. Now, I know that statement will trigger some people, and that's fine. If you're watching this and you've experienced either side of this, maybe you carried someone who drained you, Or maybe you had a woman who truly added value. Drop your story in the comments. I'll read them and I'll be reaching out to connect. Remember, the woman beside you should be your teammate, not your burden. Anything less and you're selling yourself short. In the next video, I'm going to reveal the biggest mistakes men make when trying to keep a woman interested. Mistakes that actually push her away. So click on that subscribe button, share to people you feel need to see this video, and also turn on the notification bell so you would be the first to know when it's out. I'll see you then.